Oh wait, I was muted. I was muted. Off to a great, great, fantastic start. GG. Um, yeah, this is my first stream on YouTube, and I don't know what I'm doing. I have absolutely no idea if I'm doing this right. I have everything pretty much disabled. I don't have anything set up, just the game and the model. It looks like everything's set up. So I think we're good. Need to do some... I don't know if I need to do audio adjustments. I assume that it's good. Where it is? Well, I guess you couldn't hear the cool jams in the house because I also had my computer audio muted. Good job, me. Doesn't look like the quality of my video is very good though, which is a problem. That is a problem. What should I change my... Can I just change it to like default settings? Can I even change that while I'm live? I think my bitrate might be too high. Hey! What's up, Zane? How goes it? I'm a little low? Am I a little low or am I mumbling? Because I am a mumbler. I talk like there's shit in my mouth. Do I sound better now? I moved the mic closer to my face, where it belongs. And does the audio quality, does the video quality look like shit for you, or is that just me? Can I change keyframe interval? Like, why is this on 2 seconds? Make that 0. First of all, and then... if I could do a little bitrate adjustment. It's a good bitrate. I mean, I've got... like, it's not bad. Let me Google what's a good bitrate for streaming on YouTube. 1080 is it? Whoa, yeah. So 9,000 is a little high. Let's drop that bad boy down to 4,500. And apply and okay. I don't know if that'll even reflect. Oh no! I clicked all the buttons. Look at how excited and happy and loving I am. I had to adjust my quality to 1080 and then it looked fine. I don't know what the default is on YouTube. I think, okay, my default's 720. What if I move it to 1080? Does it look any better? You're getting 1080 according to YouTube? And does, like, the video itself actually look like that's true? Because when I was looking, it looked a little blurry. Thanks for troubleshooting with me. I figured this is going to be a pretty interesting Scuffy stream, so I can figure everything out, and then maybe over time I'll get it sorted. I'm auto. Oh, I should set my auto to 1080 then. I can read the on-screen text. Well, that's a good sign because that is quite tiny. It's a little. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. And it's been a whole week since I streamed because I took off all last week to do stuff in my room, and now my room's a mess. Alright, I can't handle the music I set in here anymore. We're gonna walk outside. A little exciting for my tastes. A Productive mess. Yeah, I cleaned up a lot. I organized a lot. It's just still all over the place and not in its permanent home. Happy Tuesday, bread. No, none of those work. I don't have Twitch integrated throwing system set up. I'm really unfamiliar with YouTube. I watch other streamers on YouTube because like a lot of the streamers I watch are on YouTube, but I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure that like I don't even think I can have emotes or anything until I have like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. Zero Zane won't spill their coffee because I say so. On YouTube, you can make your own luck. Yeah, I don't think YouTube has any kind of like channel point redeem thing. They have redeems though. Like I know there's a way to like redeem stuff, but not like channel point ways. I'll have to do some research. This is just like a discovery stream to see if I could get it up and running and get the game working and get the audio and the video and chat and all that other, you know, typical Strem stuff. More like machines is first. Yes, congratulations. Yes. It also has this on mobile. Wait, it has like emojis on mobile? See, I'm a YouTube premium kind of person. So like I like YouTube because all of the premium benefits. And it's also nice because YouTube, once you're like a partner or whatever, if you have YouTube Premium, even though you're not watching the ads, the streamer still apparently gets something for it, which is nice. Twitch is not so kind to its streamers. As many people will notice if you are on twitter.com, people are popping off today. I've been meaning to like start streaming on YouTube for a while now. I've just never like gotten around to it, but that felt like a let's just check it out. Live reactions? No, I don't know what that is. I see the heart. There's like a red heart in chat. And when I hover over it, a little gray line pops up, but I don't know. I might not have something set up on my side. Maybe over time everyone can learn me on YouTube. Funny enough, after stream I'll probably go watch a bunch of YouTube videos about how to stream on YouTube. So on top of streaming on a new platform, we're also going to be streaming a game I haven't played in a while. Or I haven't streamed in a while. I can't remember the last time I streamed Final Fantasy. But we're going to stream it because there's new content. And I feel like I'm finally over my burnout phase from when I got too burnt out from playing. So now I can play a little bit. Hey. So it looks like I can continue with the main scenario quest. So currying flavor. No, currying flavor. Currying flavor. They're always so clever with their titles. Yeah, they def have quite a mess to clean up over in the purple place. It's been really bad for a while. But this was like... Well, I feel like every time they do something, it's like, this is the worst thing they've done. Which is true, but people are comfortable. So they stay. Just like an abusive relationship. No, yeah, I mean, it's... I can't say I'm surprised. It's pretty typical corporate stuff, and like... I'm pretty sure what probably happened is they saw like a massive increase in like streamers and revenue over the pandemic. And now that kind of the restrictions around the pandemic are basically non-existent, and people are like going outside again and like working on site again. They may not be pulling in those same revenue numbers. I haven't like done a look. I'm pretty sure they're like public companies, so you could maybe see their revenue numbers, but pretty sure they're doing all of this because they're trying to make up for all the revenue they're losing now. Where do I gotta go? Mega Duda? Probably saying that's super wrong. Maybe I've done any of the relic weapon stuff. Didn't they release new relic weapon quests? I don't know. Is anyone caught up on Final Fantasy? I feel like the only person in the world who's not. And let me know if the music's too loud or too low or whatever. What's up, Prashan? What do you got for me? Sangria, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlian? We've yet to hear from Ishtola regarding her search for a means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinian has such an excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero... Aha! Zero is here. Is something the matter? No. Sangria paid us a visit, and so I was apprising her of recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my aether. Would you like to come? Oh, she invited me! Oh my god, do you have a crush? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Come then. I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. Quest accepted. I got nothing on 14. I've watched the streams and retained nothing. I mean, there is so much content in this game that I feel like if you're watching other people stream it, who knows the parts you've seen? Do you like MMORPGs in general? Do you have a crush? Yeah, maybe. What of it? Speak with Zero. Where'd she go? Why is everyone always jumping around? You're so far away. I guess I'll go back to the main aetherite. Wait, why can't I go to airship landing? I must not have ever unlocked that. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Alright. The other one was probably closer, but whatever. I need to relearn how to play anyway. See, for the most part, I watch La Manana do raids, and I have no idea what's going on, and she's usually talking to chat about not the game. Oh, yeah, she's normally doing savage raiding. That's, like, end-game, high-tier content. So that's just, like, dying over and over and over again with, like, no story and little progress. She's a really good player, though. Zero. I'm picking up some more spice. Married told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters Noe Hainish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the Mahane can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mistress Zero's usual. It'll help to keep things interesting, what do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. A colorful array of spices peer out from hempen sacks. What will you consider? Crimson powder. Bright red in color, this powder is hot just to look at. It will likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. Select the spice, yeah. Spicy. Oh, that's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It would be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. It's gonna give me tummy rot. Taste the spice, like right here. Or right now she is. That's Focus Lemon. She was doing less savage things a few weeks back. Oh, she was probably doing the new content. I think I missed that because I was trying to avoid spoilers. So she might have been doing what I'm trying to catch up on now. Final Fantasy XIV is like my favorite game of all time, but I was doing like the savage rating for like the last tier. And it was like 2 days a week on top of like streaming 2 days a week. So like 4 days a week just dedicated to like gaming was a lot, especially because like savage rating is really tough, but I'm not like a great player. Like I don't know how people stream savage like content. I'm so in the zone I can't like communicate with chat at all, and then I feel bad and I feel guilty because I'm like I'm so boring probably because I'm just dying a lot and not talking. Items. Use. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A veritable blaze engulfs your mouth. Oh no! Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero, and do give Myriad my regards. Speak with Zero. Where'd she go now? Okay, at least she's not super far. I want to get to the dungeons. I want to get to the new stuff. I want to fight something. I want to see some new mechanics.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Oh wait, you know what? I just realized I'm totally like streaming my screen instead of just the actual game. Which might be better because then you won't see me every time I adjust my volume. See if this does it. There we go. That might be a little better. Look at that. We're learning.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Curry sounds so fucking good right now.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it. There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Why do they keep calling me a little bitch? I can handle spice, how dare you?
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps.
She's honing in on your girl. It's okay, I have others.
Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Then I'll have His Excellency's helping, or if I could have mine a touch milder? No, I'll have more. More! More!
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
There's a part of me that's tempted to Fantasia into an aura.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzatan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
It's a weird laugh.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzatan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew.
I like how they're giving me this really sentimental music. Like, I totally killed that dude. Like, I killed him.
In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
Oh, who's this?
What is going on? What's happening?
Oh, it's the curry.
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh my god, why does that video game food look so fucking good? I want curry. And naan.
By all means, I'd welcome the challenge. Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is... Ah! It burns! It burns!
I got 2 helpings? Is that what I said?
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Okay, they didn't take it seriously and bring me 2 bowls. That would have been
Relax.
funny.
I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
I want nan. That nan. Right, right. Second dinner. I think I need second dinner. This is a Manderville side quest? It seems like it. It plays like it.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
I don't need to replenish my ether this way. Oh, I lived. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was exhilarating. No, I'm not a thrill seeker. I thought the spices we picked were perfect. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was a nice red. I am fond of red. This a date?
I trust
It feels
you have
like
eaten your
it.
fill. I shall have Marit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment.
Oh my god, what drink is this? What is this drink? Are those little caramels? What is this? Someone cultured explain this to me.
By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
Right? It looks like little caramels on top. I want it. I want it. It's probably not in the Final Fantasy cookbook. For shame. The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you are ready to face them head on. And with feeling. Wait, did I get a power-up? Oh, boo. It should have given me a power-up. That would have been fun. Wait, what is this? It did. Spicy circulation. Reforged by the flames of truly challenging curry. That's adorable. Okay. Go back to Magaduta. Let's see. I'm trying to like Google the drink right now, don't mind me. I'm very, very curious. Google is not returning what I'm looking for. Mango lassi? It didn't look like mango. Want to know what it is, though. Wait, oh, they're over here. Welcome back. Master Stinian, yes, he has returned to his chambers. I shall be happy to escort you. Proceed, yes, please.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Is he okay? I've seen this show before. Put on a shirt.
Squid masala.
Where are
found
your
in my honey.
nipples?
I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Brain forest sweaty. Zero, what are you looking at? Oh, scandalous.
Shall we disrobe as well?
What? Since when is Final Fantasy this kind of game? What?
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Wait, why does Vershawn seem so mad? What? What is going on? Your DoorDash driver has arrived. Speaking of DoorDash, should I order boba tea? Eh? Eh? Oh, there's your
Lost.
Stola.
We've been looking for you.
My friends, tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Oriange's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone, who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Oriange's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald.
Copious.
As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the brand's imprisoning Zodiac. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I love Final Fantasy, like, science, magic logic. It makes no sense to me.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
What's going on with the Stydia
Fine by
and
me.
Stola?
The room was beginning to feel constraining.
Something
For my
suspicious.
part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement,
Oh, oops.
we'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
Is it time to fight? Are we gonna fight him? Are there new alliance raids in this patch? I know nothing. It's a big moon. Ooh. What do I want? What's the white mage food these days? Tenacity, is it... Are we still doing speed and direct hit? No, I'll try it. Alright, talk to Oriange. Going ham. Oriange wishes to depart at once. If one and all are ready, then let us set forth our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of alchemists of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. Quest accepted. Oh, isn't there new housing items and stuff too? Wait, where am I going? Caramel lassi. That seems to be the closest thing I can find to that caramel drink. An Indian yogurt drink. That sounds delicious, and it sounds like I want it. So I'm gonna have to have that at some point. I want that in like tikka masala. Wait, where am I going? I got distracted by food. Ah, the High Crucible. Yeah, haha. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where I need to pick up the other quest. The relic weapon quests. Wait, where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm going up. I'm like, don't understand where I am. There we go. Are we ready? My apologies for the delay. My, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Y'shtola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Lamentorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish 2 tasks. The first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of aether, and subsequent delivery of it onto the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Telophoroi spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus must we seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsebard contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the aether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There, I shall reveal more. Oh, is the airship landing new? Is that why I hadn't had it unlocked yet? That would make sense. I was like, I'm not that far behind. Let's see. Speak with Orion J again. Sure thing. Where are you? Airship landing. So the closest path to that will be Alstal's place, I guess. I'm just gonna teleport. Money's not real. Literally, it's game money. Okay. And then let me go to Alstal's place. Alstal's piece, rather. We'll run all the way back, or would it be? Should switch to Dancer just so I can zoom all over the place. Oh wait, can I go through here? Wait, then where am I supposed to go? I might have been better off going to Megaduda? Or Rubida Fibers? Maybe? Okay, there we go. Now I can attune. Let me see. Here is now accessible. Cool. And then they're in here. Fast travel is good. Yes, I love a good fast travel. All are present and accounted for? Excellent. We shall travel to Charlian and then seek the nearby Isle of Ham. Near into the surface of this isle do rivers of aether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by aether harvested from the Isle, but, as well you know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage unto Ultima Thule, to the very limits of existence, was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast aether deposits remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the Forum's permission. Yet again, with needing permission, is nothing straightforward in this world? Such is the nature of politics, I fear, and as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective, a somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail, the students of Odyssean. Upon arriving in Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Right. Welcome back, Sangria. What brings you here today, and in such colorful company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we are come to seek the student's assistance in a matter of some urgency. In that case, you'll want to speak with Kryle. She's in the main hall, sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Sure, is it Graha? Is it Raha? Is it our cat boyfriend? No, it's not. It's our other friend, our bunny boyfriend.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
Yeah, hi! Hello. Yeah, YouTubing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
I wonder what's going on in the background with the Moggles, the Moogles, the Moogle-Moogles over here. King Moogle-Mog over here. What's this?
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryle fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I hope you like this patch. I'm excited. I've been so burnt out on Final Fantasy the last couple of months, so this is me. It's new content, so I'm excited. I'm excited to get to the new fights. I want to fight something.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage.
I want that rug. I get it, was burnt out too. Yeah, I was doing like savage raids last year and they just
we
killed
require
me.
a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
I think I like just like goofing around in front of, like, no, I like savage fights. I like doing savage fights, but when you're doing it, like, you get it. Trying to clear like 6 hours a week, it just gets kind of like tiring. There's like no time to do the other stuff.
An invasion from the 13th. Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
You have a knack for finding trouble. If gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission.
A lot of voice acting in this patch, I'm surprised. I think I only did P5 and 6. Yeah, I did 5, 6, and I did some 7, but we never cleared. So the 7's the dragon, right? Or the phoenix thing. I don't think I ever cleared it. Which sucks, because I think that's where you get the cool mount. Hey bro, maybe Trouble has a knack for finding us? Yeah, like find somebody else to do your dirty work.
Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance.
7 is the tree. Do we clear the tree? 3 is the phoenix. Wow, I'm like all turned around. Do we clear the tree? I can't remember. I did it. I remember doing it. That's the one where you're like the 3 platforms. And it's like the tree with the seeds. God, I can't even like remember. It was like, I guess it was like over 6 months ago now.
Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may.
Ugh, Oriange, please just stop talking.
According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charlene Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
No, no, I want to know what that is. Touch it. Open it. What are you doing? It's just rude. What is tease? I want to know what the envelope said. Fine, we'll go to Hamlet. Mystery letter, but my curiosity. I don't. How do people have the self-control to be like, oh, there is that thing right there, and I've seen it? Because all I'm gonna do is think about that letter now. I'm gonna think about that letter, and I'm gonna want to go back, and I'm gonna want to touch it. But it's a video game, and I can't. What are you doing, Margaret? Visitors? How delightful! If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you've caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive us the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how Aether harvested at the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store Aether just like we used casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for etheric capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ugh, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large and we extricated ourselves from a waist-high mire of work only to end up chin-deep in another, I was at one with the world. The conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. We are glad for you. Quite. On the subject of the Aether tanks, do you know what became of them? Oh no. What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. This is very dramatic. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, I've been on vacation and you haven't. Very well. We shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. Okay. Hello, Sapphire, what's up? She's lost it. Yeah, but I kind of vibe with her, you know? Like, I feel you. I feel you, Margaret. Someone's having a little meth with their coffee. As a treat. Alright, where are we going now? Can I talk to you again? Ah, life outside of work. What a concept. Mood. Mood, girl, mood. Okay, alright. I'm done. Such is a way with a thesaurus. Oh my god. That was a rough one. Much speaking. Haha, on YouTube, no one can force me to drink water. should drink some though. I am free from the confines of channel point redeems. I can be a shrimp forever. Wait, what am I looking for? Search for the recently returned colleague. Look for someone on vacation. Is he wearing the dad outfit? I hope so. You don't look like you've been on vacation. Eggy. We can do Eggy and Spirit. Or I can just do this. We can do Eggy for real! Well, it's not the distressed chef. I can't go in these buildings, right? No, I can't. Redeemed stretch. Yeah, I'll just do all the redeems on the honor system. You just get them for free now. You don't need the channel points. Big stretch. Ugh. Ugh. I need to put my hair thingy back. It keeps like a thing that holds it. Oh shit. I just pulled something off of it. That's not what I was trying to do. I'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that later, maybe. Redeems daily coin. I'll have to figure out something else for the daily coin. There's probably a way to do it with Mix It Up in YouTube. I'm pretty sure Mix It Up's like compatible with YouTube. Maybe I can just do it on some other type of system. Oh, you went to like Costa del Sol, huh? You're fancy. Oh, it's this guy. The face that launched our teeny tiny toy boat. How you been, Sangria? Able to catch a bit of rest? Well, if I don't know about the Aether Tank, who in beer of God's name would? Born right in me very own workshop, they were. He looks like, Tiger King or whatever. That dude. That guy. A pleasure's always, Master Kakol. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating? And then some. But I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? Permit me to explain. I see. Think I've got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we owe you all more than we can ever repay. If you need our Aether tanks, then they're at your disposal. We got a Scotsman or an Irishman say me workshop and such. I think I gave him like a real redneck accent when I met him for the first time. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out. But that lot can't wipe their asses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. Probably Scottish. Yeah. You may be assured that my backside is immaculate. What are you doing here? Thaliak's thumping thighs, Master Fortunal, and Scholark Montashane. What a surprise! Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. I would hope that the matters of pandemonium has not been overshadowed by other concerns, but that is a discussion for another time. You have been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purposes of etheric extraction on one condition. On account of its rich deposits of ether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you cull any such creatures you encounter. That's all. Given the vast amount of aether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Boldician and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. A debt of gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scholar's Harbor. Then I'd better get those aether tanks loaded onto the airship. We'll be ready to take them where you need them, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the annex, but should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. Let's fight something! I want to fight something! I haven't done my, like, rotation in months.
Bound for the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect. If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Surprised they're even doing voice acting for, like, a captain.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Who? We haven't seen Graha yet. Oh, Thancred?
Forgive me my delay.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly. Urianger tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face. And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
The hat tip.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee. I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
So gotta kill everything, no fleeing. Slaughter it all. Got it, boss forum people. We are going to fuck shit up the second it lets me fight something, I promise. Hat tip, my lord. I would not take advice from Thancred. Sorry. I have not forgotten his fuckboy era, even if it was like 10 years ago. The Aether font now accessible. A new regular duty! We get to do a duty! Alright, I'm so sorry for the people that I get queued with. Because I do not remember how to play, and I also didn't even bother to check to see if there were any changes to my job. But it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Let's see. The Aether front join. Duty! It's duty time. Whee! I can't believe I'm waiting. What is this? And it's a Tuesday. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Everyone's probably savage raiding right now. Might be a little rough. If all the good people are raiding, I'm gonna struggle bust through. Nope, there we go. You guys ready? We're gonna do stuff. I have no idea what we're doing, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. We're totally not gonna goof anything up. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, polar bears! Stop it! That's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Reminds me of Eureka. Big Eureka vibes. Where we go? Oh, they do little... Oh, I gotta update my thing then. Little cards. Oh shit, I didn't... Wait, I didn't... Then focus target. Why is the music so calm? There's something off about... Something changed on my bar, but I'm not good enough to figure out what. If I see one mess up, I'm canceling my subscription. What? Excuse me? That's so mean. Speaking of subscriptions, if anyone is subscribed to me on Twitch, you are welcome to cancel that. Because I might do a few more streams on Twitch, but honestly, with all their nonsense, shit's fucked up. Hey, they got the street sharks? What? Whee! What the fuck is this? What are you? Why do you look like that? Lingbaker? Your face! Oh, sweet. I'm gonna stay behind him for that. Nope, it's a raid wide. Doesn't matter. Tidal breath, that seems like a... Yep. Body slam, is that another frontal or is that a raid wide? Okay, is it... Oh, sweet. Are they gonna break? What are we doing here? Oh, are they gonna explode? What are those? Okay. They are gonna explode. Body slam. Doing that. Up sweet. Oh, they are way bigger. So, okay, I gotta go to the safe spot. About horses or anything. I don't have a bell. My bell not pop? No, it did not. Where the safe spot. Oh, the little ones will go off first, and then the big ones will go off. Oh shit, I picked the wrong side. Oh, I picked the wrong side. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Stuff. Pass. What is this? Are you cute? No, you're ugly! Wait. But are you good? Need. Pass. Wait. Oh. That's a shark dog dragon? That's a weird looking doggy. Well, at least it's not a man bear pig. It was strange. It had a little bit of an axolotl face going on. Well, they didn't wait for me, and then my Peloton wear off. Wee. Oh, if I don't, I was trying to say, look at the Upkalus up there. Whoa. Am I gonna make it? Are you gonna live? Okay, you're fine. You're fine. That's fine. You know what to do. Look at their little faces. Oh, this has been out for like 2 weeks, so no one wants to stop and enjoy the scenery. Yeah, this is big Eureka feeling. Maybe reskin Eureka for this. The music got louder. Interesting. Crystal. Alright, not gonna fall behind this time. Oh, is there more loot? Need. Pass. Oh! It's a polar bear. Looks like it got into something. This is gonna be some kind of AoE template, I can tell just from the... Or like a boss that uses a lot of AoE templates because of the, the circular way the map's laid out. Spinning ball? What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, they are wide. Okay. Battle cry. Is this gonna be the one that splits? Oh, you're just gonna... okay. Ooh, that was... right. A little spicy right there. A little spicy. How big is Asylum now? Oh, no, why did my headset die? Not right now. Not nice. Come on. Oops. Applied it for the wrong one. Headset died? This is nasty. I don't know what it is, but like, whenever I'm playing a game, my headset doesn't seem to realize sounds coming out, so it like times out maybe? I don't know. Either that or I need to charge my headset, which actually I was wearing it all day for work. So maybe that's the problem. This music is too relaxing for a dungeon. It really is, and the dungeon's kind of... It feels really short. It hasn't really been hard. Like, no mechanic that's been, like, I don't know, newish, I guess. Oh, a tentacle! Okay. You've got my attention. Slumbering Scourge. Octomammoth. Octomammoth! I still haven't made the jump to wireless headphones for games. At least I have some cog path when I walk the doggo. They're really convenient, but they have their annoyances. I mean, the same way wired ones have their annoyances, you know? Oh, wait, am I gone? Wait, where's everybody? Did they just... I was watching the cutscene, guys! Come on! Oh, they didn't start yet, okay. Wee woo. It's like a semicircle of... Stroke. Is one of these safe? Yep. This one. Yep. That's hard to see. Oh, whoops, I didn't. It's gonna be one of those moving target ones. That is, but I don't want to be on it when it goes off. tidal breath. Oh, he's facing that way. Is it gonna be far? How big is that? Okay, it's pretty. It's like half. It's a half wave. Tidal roar again. Okay, we're on the safe one. Holy shit, that was kind of spicy, huh? Telekinesis, what does that mean? Are they gonna move? On the safe one again? That seems... Oh, we moved. Wait. Ceiling spit. Time to get out of the way. This is... Okay. Maybe give me some pixel buds, or the pixel one's supposed to be really good? I'd like some ear buds or something. These are great for like work and gaming and stuff, but not for like going somewhere. Was that it? That was such a short dungeon. Wow. Oops. Yes. Oh, cutscene. There's the tanks.
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once.
Oh, there we go. There's his accent. Was he voice acted last time?
Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by. Where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Garlemald, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust. I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time. Aye, absolutely fine.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Heard what?
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again.
Wait, who
Don't let
needs
me down,
Archons, though? This is like the second thing they baited me with. I still want to know what the letter says. And I want to know who wants the Archons. Is that what was on Creel's desk? Was that the client's request? To not only allow us use of the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald besides. Blessed are we to count Kakol among our allies. Unto thee we must also give thanks, Thancred, for coming to our aid on such short notice. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call on me again. Alright, what do I need? Quick arm, spell speed, spare speed, I guess. Till next time. You may now enter the Aether Font with a party of NPC avatars. I still have not done any of the trusts. I haven't gone into a dungeon with a trust party at all. Like fear to flame, it is time to proceed to the next stage of your plan. Complete. Now there should be a trial after a couple of... I actually don't know how long this patch is. Like, I don't know if it's just like a couple of hours or if it's like a long patch. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We may now turn our attention to the second. To wit, obtaining the blessing of the Ilsabard contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy unto the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. Oh, they'll say yes. I'm sure they'll say yes. What are we worried about? Why do we even ask permission anymore? Trusts just take forever, but they do teach mechanics. That would be a plus if I was struggling with something and I didn't understand the mechanics. Can you imagine, like, an alliance raid full of trusts? That sounds miserable. Let's see. Sup, Lucia? Friend, buddy, pal? Have a favor. A favor. Sangria, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Void Scent incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. Thoughtful, thoughtful. Just say yes. Indeed, we appreciate you consulting with us instead of taking unilateral action. 'Tis no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. Okay, HR. Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better that than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his void-sent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet, even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Voidsent with their own eyes? Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make them a fire. Yes? Zero is not the person to ask. But what if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. It's a good metaphor. So like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphino and Alice. With the rapport they have established with the Gorlian people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. Hey Sky, how are you? In the meantime, Oriange, might I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspects of the tower's activation? Alright, speak with Alphino at Tertium. 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 Oh. Cat feeder just went off, so one of the tuxes just made a run for it. Here's Alphino. Hey, buddy. I'm glad to see you, Sangria. Vircha has explained our present dilemma. 'Tis no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in the Ilsabar contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust. Again. Yeah, the patch has been good so far. I think it feels like I'm still pretty early on it, but I always have a hard time telling. I want to get to the trial though, because I know there's always a dungeon and a trial. I just did the dungeon. Well, it seems to me there's naught for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then, perhaps, we can begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus, near the Cenaculum Imperialis. I would be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But that I will leave to the others, save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphino, if I may drag you along? Tertium we leave to you. You're no stranger to the people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Then it's settled. Once you've learned what you can, let's all meet in Forum Solius, where we'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. Have you tried the new normal raids? No, I didn't know if there was like a new normal raid or if it was like Alliance raids or what came out. I haven't even looked at patch notes. I've been so behind this tier. But you know what? Now that I think about it, like I was aware that new Savage raids came out. It just never like... I don't know. But I haven't... I guess once I get through the story, I'll probably do the normals. I've got to question the people here. Malleus, what do you have to say? Activate the Tower of Babel? Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. Okay, that I can respect that response. That seems a little traumatic. I get it, I get it, I get it. And you, fretting lady? Five. That tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. Can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Oh, God. Feeling a little, parallel here. A serious lad. No, stop it! The tower is evil. It'll turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. Bit of a laugh. Turn it back on. Yeah. Just be like, teehee, what if we just turned on the Tower of Babel and scared the living shit out of all of these people? Lady, you just walked right through me and you want to talk about unnatural? I'm the warrior of light. I'm the warrior of darkness. There is nothing more unnatural than me in this world. Contemplative citizen? What say you? The Tower of Babel? But what's it got to do with a void scent? I can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much and more for us Garleans. If you say it's necessary, then that's good enough for me. Oh? That's a laid-back kind of guy. Can respect it. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garlean people be its caretakers instead of foreigners? Though if we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might make assumptions, cut our rations, or worse. No, forget I said anything. Jesus. I always forget how depressing it is here. I'm playing this game for the fantasy. Get this shit out of here. Whoopsie, my silly brain turned it back on. Tee. Tee. You'll forgive me, right? Oopsies. Sir, would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Tower of Babel? Yeah, I feel like a solicitor. Like, no, you guys don't understand. It's for the good. It's all good stuff. Don't worry about it. You're being unreasonable. I'm gonna turn it back on anyway. Is this the metal gazebo? Okay. Alright, Zero, what's up? Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. Nope, sure didn't. Gonna have to let you down there. Sangria, may I present to you Lord Neas and Medius, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsebard contingent. I see Alphino and Alice have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family and will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have had to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we have had enough. The Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzin or any other land. We came here to assert an unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald, and all that lies within her bounds, is beholden to no one. This is a tough one. Why is my fantasy game making me do politics? Please. Stop it. The Fallen Empire. Julius is eager to get out of the cold. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. I'll also instruct Alphino and Alice to meet us there. Lord Medius, Lord Neas, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Senatus. Though the Ilsebard contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be, And thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. What the fuck kind of sentence is that? Yet my understanding of your people's hardship, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future, is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premise should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. He's a fucking dragon! If it's settled then, you shall head to Senatus. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Tertium. Like, I admire them, I guess, for being like, you're fucking occupying us, like, get the fuck out. But also, like, the balls to say that to a dragon. Like a big one. Yikes. Oh, there's my headset dying again. Not very nice. Regio Urbanisima. Alright, here's Varshan. Here it is, Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I am given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted so much as a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. Enter? Yeah. Let's check it out. A new place? To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the Ilsebard contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. I don't know, I say let Golbez come over. Pelagia? You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life, what remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Golemald. What's this barrel of ceruleum doing over here? Someone gonna come yell at me if I touch it? No. You recognize the large casks as the very same you and your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manalis. Why they are in Senatus is unclear. Ooh. What's up with that? Suspicious. Sup, Marcus? What you doing over here? Reading? How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and I know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's no denying that it chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. I want to go in the Imperial Palace. Pile of crates. The stockpile of assorted supplies bears markings indicating they were provided by the Ilsebard contingent. The Enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. They're trusting us. Trust. What is trust? Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Everyone seemed pretty reasonable. Much the same as me, them. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It's absolutely out of the question. Ruh-roh. What's going on? Do we have some issues? What's going on? We were wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is aught the matter? Oh no, I was just trying to explain. Earnest envoy. Mayhap you can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists that it's impossible. It concerns the Magitech weapons, which run rampant throughout Regio Urbanisma. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we've proposed the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route. But you heard him, they refused to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on this matter. Rampant or no, those war machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they're as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's naught we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, do I understand the difficulty of your position? As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? But by all means. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. They're worried about us taking the parts. Couldn't we just, like, disable them and give them the parts? Run, 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 run. Oh, they're in here. What's up, Maxima? Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Mayhap not yet, but there is a method by which I believe I'll stand to gain. As satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Radzathan and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far is thanks to the Ilsebard contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. 'Tis no surprise, then, that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners for fear of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement, one that would restore to them a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. Oh wow, that is big brain. Easier said than done. What exactly did you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Radzathan abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue in this tradition. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Radz-at-Han's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interest of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be formed. 'Tis a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Radz-at-Han were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Neas and Medius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operations, so I too shall hie me to Tertium. What? Just gonna fast travel my way on over there. Am I gonna get a cutscene? A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Radz-at-Han, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. 'Tis true we do not want for Magitech and ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor. We're a proud patriot. And now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant? Like you, I weep for what we have lost. But if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense. Utter nonsense. You are a traitor, Neas, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes. When the people of Sanidus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Oh, okay. Lord Medius, wait, it isn't safe out there. Zero is conveniently absent right now. Is she gonna save him? Hey, don't call that. No. Cat was clawing up my chaise. Rude. Julius. Bonds of trust. Concern is writ plain on Julius's face. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Medius. Let us leave matters here in Maxima's care, while the rest of us join in the search. Oh no, Zero's right there. If Lord Medius is bound for Sanidus, we may be able to catch up to him in Regio Urbanisma. I pray he has not come to any harm. Alright. Oh wow, he fucking booked it. He got far. Alright. How the hell do I get out of here? Wait, where am I going? I got confused by a wall. Ugh. Save you from your own mage attack. Pixel! Stop. Punk. Medius. Are you okay? I'm alive.
Praise the sisters you are sa-
Oh, I wasn't expecting a...
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
curmudgeon.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Oof. Didn't need that flashback.
Aye. So long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Ere we part, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
I'm sure Duelist didn't appreciate the flashback either. Yeah. That was a dark, expansion, huh?
Euless, wait.
Euless, my bad.
I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
He's like, what the fuck? Is she wrong?
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here. So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person.
Same.
Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened.
Were they not showing in the corner, huh? Who's that? Some fancy armor
They
you
claimed
got
to
there.
be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search of a means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away.
Big Dave.
I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations. I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone.
Aw, Zero.
But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive. So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Shy hat tip.
Here it is again.
Tips hat and shyness.
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
Is that trust? With a handshake, perhaps? Like, I feel like with a handshake, perhaps, is probably, like, the most awkward way to answer that, and yeah, I would answer it the most awkward way possible.
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
What's up, Xenos? Thank you. I feel at last as though I found the answers I sought, and I owe it all to you and Nulus. Right then, I expect the others have already arrived back at Tertium. We should join them. Tertium? Tertium? I've been calling it Tertium this whole time. Why did I call it Tertium that time? What do I want? What do I want? Do I want... none of these, it looks like. Determination, skill speed. Well, I guess crit and spell. I guess Garly and pizza. Pizza? Pizza. Pizza, pizza. Cutscene. Full glad am I to see everyone returned, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Garlean community are gathered here this very moment. I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You've read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable. I do. Aeneas, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed not only of my behavior, but of placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. You should know that, when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people at Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Voidsent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds. I tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. Have to say, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep to themselves in Senatus are here. That's a glowy sword. Isn't it fancy? I want a glowy sword. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. Boom. I am pleased to inform you all on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered into a trade agreement with Radz-at-Han. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Radz-at-Han will provide us with supplies, which will be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity, but trade. A bargain struck between equals rooted in trust and respect, and it marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Radz-at-Han holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that, through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but await Ishtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and anything else on this end to me and Alpha know. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends. All right. I think before I talk to Oriange to continue to Lunar Rendezvous, I think I'm going to call stream here tonight. I think for our first YouTube stream, actually pretty minimally scuff there. I think I only had like a couple issues in the beginning with like some oddly muted things, but thanks for joining. I'm going to look into like some more stuff about streaming on YouTube and anything I need to get set up there. But I will catch you all on Thursday, where I will continue playing this very same game. I will pick off exactly here where I left off. And then if there's not much left of the story, it sounds like I can get into those normal raids, which will be quite nice. So thanks for hanging out, and I will catch y'all next time.